Well, hello. This is Rosa, rcgkreations. How you doing? I'm bringing you from. This is my canning room. I'm not going to show the whole thing because I don't want to show people my stuff. But I'm in my canning room, and this is my little workstation table. When I do projects, my dehydrating stuff, extra clean jars are over here. This is my shelf that I keep regular mouth jars in. Behind me is another. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 shelf. It's got 7 shelves on it, but that holds my my bread machines, my All-American pressure canner, my 2 crock pots, and then on the top 3 shelves there are the wide mouth empty jars for canning. Anyway, today's video is the review, or the follow-up, of making your own homemade extracts. Bear with me, I'm not in the frame there, because I don't really want to be in the frame. Anyway, so here they all are. Let me turn you over, because I don't need to be in this thing. Okay, bear with me. I'm trying to make sure that I stay in frame the whole time. Okay, so I got these jars from Amazon. And I got the amber kind just because I wanted to do it. Because I know the extracts need to be in a cool, dark place to make them last longer. But, here's the big but. Number 1, these are great jars. But if you're making your own extracts, like with this one is lemon, which you use lemon zest. This one's orange, made with orange zest. And I had these before. These are the last 4 that I had. So I ordered these. FYI, whatever you do, whatever it is that you do when you're making your own, especially if you're using fruit or coconut, and I'll go through all this in a minute, make sure you get a container that's got a wider mouth, because it was the dickens to try to clean these out. This one had peach in it, and I did it, but it was a very, very, very time-consuming project. So my FYI, as far as I'm concerned, I will be making these again. Okay, because it really wasn't that big of a deal to make them. Cleaning them and transporting them into these jars, that was a little ordeal, but it's because I used the wrong size opener on the jar. I'm definitely going to keep this size because I think this is a perfect size for extracts and for your kitchen, to keep in your everyday kitchen pantry. And then you get the bigger ones, but I'm going to start making my extracts from now on in a mason jar. And I've got, as you can see, I've got tons of mason jars, but I'm going to start making them in the quart or the half pint mason jars, the extra wide mouth, just for easy to transport, to remove the food from in here and out of the jar. Okay, now I'm going to show you something here. Here are, and I'll put a link to that video, because I wanted to experiment between vodka, alcohol, because that's how extract is made, commercial-wide, or using vegetable glycerin. So here I made, so you can see that, this is a Vela bean extract made with vegetable glycerin. This is made April the 9th, 2023. And I do come in here every 2 weeks, and I move this around and I stir it so all the vegetable glycerin goes in there. And supposedly, and I really don't know, I've done a lot of research, and I suggest you do your own, that the vegetable glycerin is not so alcoholic. But as far as I'm concerned, it doesn't really matter if it is, because the alcohol burns out during the baking process. So there really is no big deal. But some people have made comments in my original video about the alcohol content level of it. But if you go to in your regular grocery store, buy any of the extracts, any of them that you're there, and as you know, they're all very, very pricey, which is the whole reason I'm doing this, okay, is to cut down on the cost of extracts, because extracts bring extra flavor to your baking or your cooking news, whatever it is that you're using, okay? Most of it's baking. Now here's the vanilla extract made with El Dorado rum. I wouldn't even put the name brand of the rum, just so I'll know if I like the flavor of this type of rum, because I don't drink, I'm not an alcoholic, so I don't know between one rum and the other. I couldn't tell you. Vodka, same thing. Couldn't tell you between one brand and another. And I just used that because I didn't go to the liquor store. I just used their opinion as to the employees there and say, hey, I'm making some vanilla extract. What's the best kind of vodka and rum that I need to buy? And they told me. So I just did what they told me. But I made them originally in here, these little jars. I used these first, but once these are out, I use these. And this is just a little inside cover that these jars came in. I threw the box away because it was too bulky. I didn't need the box. But this is perfect for me to store. And I come in here and I just shake them and stuff. But this is where I'm going to end up storing. These are the empty bottles. Because, you know, let's like everything else. Bear with me. I'm trying to get in here. You work with what you have. Okay? That's all I can tell you. Oh, sorry about that. My hand's right there. Okay, now you can see me. I'm in frame. You work with what you have. Don't go spend extra money for all this stuff. You know, you just do with what you got. So these are my extra bottles. I combined them all because, of course, the lemon, you do with the lemon zest. I took out all the zest. I ran it through a strainer. I actually strained it 3 different times to make sure all the extra sediments and stuff from the fruit were out of here. And I put it in here. Now, that's a really pretty color. Let me show the two together. Now, this is glass, so it's be easy to tell. Okay, this one is your orange, and this one's your lemon. So you can see the color there. And because my galley kitchen is so tiny, I'm just going to keep these stored here. I know I have them. So when I need them, I'll just come and get them, use it, and then bring them back, and they'll be good to go. Now, these I got to wash. And I'm going to soak these in water because these are just the little labels that I had. I just used what I had because I didn't want to bother with it. I just wanted to get them labeled so I knew what was what. So I'm going to soak them in, all I got to do is soak them in water for about an hour. And the label just dissolves right off. And I'm going to do the same thing. Now the almond you make, and I'm taking these out. You use regular almonds. Take the skin off of them. Okay, peel the skin off. And all you got to do is put a skinned almond in a bowl of boiling hot water after like 5, 10, 15 minutes. I'll put a link on that video because I believe I did a video on it. I think I did, but I'll double check it. But if not, I'll just do a pop-up on the screen of the video to make your almond. But look, I want to show you. Look how plump and juicy those things got because it soaked up all that liquid from the vodka, rum, whatever it is I used. And actually, I wrote it down on here. Excuse me, so sorry about that. So I made this almond extract with vodka. I actually processed, this is my second batch of doing it, and you were able to use the same almond twice. So this is my second batch using the exact same almonds. I didn't use anything extra. I just put extra vodka in it. So the first time I did it was 10/31/22. The second time I did it was 4/9/23. I've already used my almond. It's real. It tasted like regular almond from the grocery store. So I don't know. I just followed what everybody else was doing. I did 4 or 5 videos. I did some research on the Google, on the internet. I did a bunch of different, I think I went to 7, 8 different sites. And I just picked and chose what I thought was the best one, and that's what I picked. And I couldn't tell you which one it was. So, April 9th. See, there's my dates. Okay? So, the first one was 10/31/22. My second batch was 4/9/23, which is this batch right here. But I want to just show you how the almonds, which is really nice, is you get to see how plump they are. You get to use the same almonds twice. Okay? So, all this is going to go in my little bowl. And I'm going to wash it. Put these over here so I know these are the dirty ones. Of course, I don't have any lids on them. You can smell the almond. But I ended up making cinnamon extract. I made this cinnamon in August 2023. August, September, October, November, December. It's been 4 months, so that's more than enough time. Drained and screwed it. So all this is now is just the extract. There's no cinnamon in here, and that's made with cinnamon sticks. I'm going to leave this right here. This is going to be my go-to. Oh, that's not going to fit. A little too wide. This is going to be my go-to when I need extracts in a hurry. And then I'm going to show you my backup in just a second. Here's that almond one that I was talking about just now. Now, some of these, like the almond and the coconut, it's on the cloudy side. But a lot of the sites that I was reading at said that's just what it is, because I did strain them. Every jar got strained 3 times through a strainer, fine mesh strainer. Okay, let me get this out of the way, because I still need to give myself work room when I'm working on a project. Like when I'm doing some vacuum sealing with my vacuum sealer here. Okay, so then I made some coconut extract. The little ones I know I can put in there. I made some peach extract. Okay, this was made with fresh peaches, just the peach, just the meat of the peach, no skin. That was very time consuming. Okay, but it was very fresh peaches. Okay, and then I went ahead and tried something different. Is I did the same peach, and I used a peach vodka that I got at the liquor store when I made both of these. But this one, I added some vanilla beans in it. So it sat here, and here's my information where I originally wrote it, which is my little label. So peach extract with vanilla beans with peach vodka, and I made this in April 2023. Okay, so I want to see if there's a difference between regular, because I'm just thinking peach vanilla, it's got to taste good. It's all of these, each one of these smells so good. I wish we had smell-o-vision, but we don't. Okay, and then I did a strawberry, and strawberries made with the meat of the fresh strawberries. And I made this. Okay, I don't have a label on this one. Oh, here it is. Here's my original bottle that I put it in. And I was made with just vodka and the fresh strawberries. So, as you can see, I'm all set and good to go for pretty much all the extracts that I will need to make. I'm going to be doing some, I got some Meyer lemons from my sister, and I froze all those. Okay, so I'm ready to make some lemon cookies, lemon cake, and I get to use my lemon extract because I made some lemon extract with the fresh lemons, the zest of the lemons, the skin, the zest of the skin from the lemon, the citrus. The same thing for the orange. So I can do an orange cake, an orange cookies, and that's the whole reason I'm doing all this, is because I'm trying to get out of my comfort zone and try and make different things that I think hubby and I, plus others, because y'all know my weight program, and I'm not supposed to be cheating, but I got to learn how to cook all this stuff. And then we always can give some stuff over to friends and neighbors and church members, so we're good. And we'll be all set and good to go. So I have all my extracts. So this right here is a small fortune, because go to the grocery store, even the discount grocery store, like we go to Aldi is what I go to, and Aldi's our discount store. And then we have a Food Town. We have our regular Kroger, was what here in the area. We have an H-E-B. We got the Walmart. We got our Sam's. We got our Costco. And of course, you go online, eBay, whatever. Go to the extract places and all that, their personal websites. Every one of them. Every one of them. A little bitty bottle. A little one, which is even smaller than these. I forget what size these are. Because I threw away the box, so I don't know. It's almost like $10 to $12. And I go, oh my God. And yeah, you don't use a whole lot, because you really don't use a lot of extract. Now, of course, vanilla you do, but because vanilla is pretty much in almost everything. A lot of people just use it because it's a common item. But all these other ones, you won't going to use very much. So, I'm pretty sure these are going to last me a good 1 to 2, maybe 3 years. And I'm just going to come in here ever so often, and I'm just going to shake it just because I want to shake it. Nobody on the website's ever said to continue to do that after you've already extracted the fruit or the nut out of the product. Now, everyone that I'm seeing, well, not everyone, I think 7 of them, they leave their vanilla bean in their jar and then just refill it with extra vodka or refill it with extra beans. And then, because pretty much from what I can tell, and I really don't know, if anybody knows, please post in the comments and let me know, that vanilla beans really don't have a shelf life. Now, I'm sure they can go like anything else, because it is a food product, but because it's an alcohol, I think is the reason why it won't really go rancid on you. But I really don't know. If anybody knows, please post in the comments. I'd appreciate that. So I ended up getting out of, because I wanted to use up the rest of my vanilla beans that I had already ordered. I had ordered from 3 different sites because I just wanted to try them. And they're actual vanilla bean sites, okay? And one of them's through Azure Standard. I ordered some vanilla beans from there. And this is vanilla extract, and I apologize. I did not write down what kind of vanilla beans they were. I know there's like Madagascar. There's several different kinds out there. And I apologize, I didn't write it down. But in here, I still have the vanilla beans. The actual vanilla beans in here. I'm just going to, when I come in here, I'm just going to go in here and shake it. It's on my reminder. I don't have to do it anymore. I'm totally fine. Just leave it just like this. I just want to be able to shake it just so it, the liquid turns around into the vanilla with the vanilla beans. So I ended up getting 1, 2, 3, 5 of the vanilla bean. Well, actually 4.5. Let's see that. Well, I don't know if you can see that. Oh, yeah, you can. Look. Let me move it slowly. You can see the little vanilla beans sticking out inside the jar. See that? There's the little vanilla beans right in there. So, I'm just, as far as I'm concerned, I'm just going to add vodka to these things. Or rum, like this one's made with rum, extra rum. Extra rum. I don't know what that means. I think it's a brand. But again, like I said, I don't drink alcohol, so I don't know. This one's just made with just regular rum. Regular rum. And of course I did this in August 2023. But I do plan on giving, I planned on giving some of these over as Christmas gifts, but I got so tied up with all this other stuff that we had to do, and I had a lot of work that we had to get done at the office. I didn't get to make any of my cookies to give away to anybody. I ordered 5 or 6 packages, decorative gift bags. I didn't get to make any of my cupcakes. I didn't get to make any of my cookies. I didn't get to make any of my pastries. And I had all this planned out to give away as Christmas gifts, but I didn't get to do any of that. And I just barely made enough for our dinner, and because we had some company over, some family for dinner here for Christmas Day. But we were given 1, 2, 3, 7 containers, big containers, 2 stacks high, of assorted cookies. And I was like, oh my goodness. And it was 5 different people. So we were very, very blessed. And hubby just said, you know what, since we have all of these cookies, and we're only going to entertain twice. We only entertained on Saturday, and then we entertained on Monday, Christmas Day. It says, and we were not supposed to be eating these cookies anyway. So I ended up giving a lot of them away. And the rest of them I couldn't because people only took what they really wanted. And I said, take as much as you want. And it was like, they didn't take as much as I was hoping they would. So we had a lot, and it was just really no sense in me making the cookies. So I'm just going to save my little baggies, because one was a Christmas tree, one was a little gingerbread. They were decorative little clear cellophane baggies, which I thought were really cute. So I'm just going to save them for next year, and we'll use them then. So at least I'm ready and I'm ahead of the game for next year. And I will start, I'm putting on it's already in my calendar to start 1st of December, start prepping, start packing, get everything ready. Because that last 2 weeks before Christmas, it had nothing to do with buying Christmas gifts. The Christmas gifts were wrapped and done and ready and mailed because we have out of state family. So all that was done 3 weeks prior to Christmas, and they all got their stuff 2 weeks before Christmas. It was just the day-to-day of life happening. And somebody needed this, somebody needed that, somebody wanted this, and somebody wanted that. Yeah, just as part of life, that's just the way it is. So anyway, let me quit rambling here. I got an extra lemon extract one. I got 2 big ones of the coconut. Oh, I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, you see that top little layer? All it is that's the foam from the coconut. There's no, and I'm assuming that's going to settle after a while. Because see when you shake it, see how it's gone? But you can kind of see it's kind of cloudy. And when you see it without the jar, it smells like coconut. And extracts out of the bottle don't taste good, but they taste good in whatever it is that you're making. So I got 2 of the big ones of the coconut, and I got 1 little one of the coconut, besides what I have right here. So here's my coconut, here's my peach extract with vanilla bean, my strawberry, and an almond, and a cinnamon. Again, let me just reiterate. Cinnamon's made with cinnamon sticks and vodka. Almonds are made with your almonds, and you can use almonds twice now to make it. To make up a second batch, are made with your fresh almonds that are skinless. You got to take the skins off, otherwise it's going to be bitter. Cinnamon sticks, the cinnamon one. After 30 days, take out the cinnamon stick out of your containers and just let it take care of itself, and then you're all set to go, because if you leave the cinnamon sticks in your cinnamon after 30 days, it's going to turn bitter. Okay? So FYI. And I will put all this in the description box, and I'm pretty sure of my dates, but I'll my numbers and stuff of the length of time, but I'll put all that in the description box, or I might just do a pop-up as I come to each one. The peach extract, 30 to 60 days is totally up to you. Remove the fresh peaches out of the jar, okay? And every single week when I first made this, I come in here and I shook everything around, so that way we know it circulated with the product that was inside. The strawberry, same thing as the peaches. Maybe your fresh skin, take it out at the same time, remove it, and that is it. So this is my take on making your own extracts, all different flavors. We thank you so much for watching. We'll catch you in the next video. Don't forget to hit like, comment, and share. Take care now. Bye-bye.